linear programming. From this chapter, we will have maybe some statement problems or inequality problems where you have to find the common region of the graph. We have one method, the starting one is we will start with the graphical method, then we will move to the theoretical problems like statement. पहले मैं आपको graphical समझाऊंगा. Linear programming. This is a very interesting chapter and इस चैप्टर से कोई 1-2 नंबर का क्वेश्चन बहुत रेयरली आता है. स्कोरिंग चैप्टर है, इससे 1-2 क्वेश्चन आएगा तो वो भी 5 या 6 मार्क्स के. If the format is for the 5 and 6 marks or whatever the highest marks question you will get in your exam, definitely इस चैप्टर से होना चाहिए. Right, so okay, so mathematical formulation of the problems. We have a topic in our NCRT. इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, we will make a constraint, we will make equations of constraint. What do you mean by constraint? Like we have some restrictions on something, right? This is constraint. So if I'm saying that my value of x must be from 0 to 2, so I am putting constraint on my x values. So similarly, if I have this equation like let's say I have this equation 5x is less than 0. That means x is less than 0, right? So this is a constraint. For this, my x cannot be more than 0. X cannot be more than 0. जो मेरा x होगा, that must be this should be open, right? Because we have a less only less, and this is the constraint for this x is less than 0, right? So this is a constraint, and we have a equations in a two variable like 5x plus y. Let's say this is our equation and we have something like 100. So this is the equation of straight line. This is the equation of straight line, right? And we have a constraint that this 5x plus y value should not be greater than or equal to 100. It should be less than or equal to 100. Okay, so this is a constraint equation. We also known this by the linear inequality equation. Okay, because why linear? Because we have a degree of 1. Okay, so इसमें उतना कुछ बेसिक है नहीं, मैं आपको एकदम क्वेश्चंस पे लेके आता हूँ, उससे ज्यादा आपको समझ आएगा. And whenever you have a non-negative term in the questions, so non-negative means if I'm saying my x and y is non-negative, x comma y is non-negative. If I have this saying in the question like x and y is non-negative, so that means x is greater than 0 and y is sorry, it should be included also, x and y should be greater than or equal to 0. So that is a non-negative constraint. This is also known as non-negative constraints. All right, so this is some basic of this chapter, है ना, ये आपको पहले से पता होगा. Okay, so what is the purpose of this linear programming? Why we use linear programming? Can anybody tell? Ali, Angelina, why your camera is off?
So the current went and I don't have much net on my phone. That's why my camera's off.
Okay. So tell me, what is the purpose of this linear programming? Why we need this? What is the purpose of linear programming?
Sir, to find the maximum minimum solutions.
Yeah, to find the maximum and minimum solutions or values. And those maximum and minimum solutions in this chapter, we generally uh, say maximum and minimum values as optimal values, right? So optimal value is the thing that is a maximum and minimum value of any. There is one more thing, objective function, right? There is a one more thing, objective function. हम इसको z से डिनोट करते हैं, ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन. We generally denote this by z. This is not compulsory कि आप z ही लो, but अगर नहीं दिया होता तो आप z सपोज करते हो. So this is objective function. ठीक है? Like if I am saying my profit is z is my profit, right? If z is my profit, so if I say this z is my profit, and let's say this is 6x plus 4, so this is my what? This is my objective function. Sorry, this is my objective function. Whatever objective I want to get, and for this I want a maximum value, right? Because obviously we want a maximum profit. So for this we want a optimal value, and my optimal value will be maximum value for this profit function. All right, you can denote this by p also, you know, that is up to you. So this is the profit objective function, right? And we have a term that is decision variables. We have a term that is decision variables. The variables which we have used in our constraint, or we which is used in my objective function, those are known as objective decision variables. Like over here in z I have used x and y. So for this equation my decision variables are x comma y. This is my decision variables. Why this is decision? Because on these values of x and y, the whole objective function is depend upon, right? That's why these are known as decision variables. And you all already know what is constraint, you know, constraint that is already explained to you. Okay, so let's start the first method that is a graphical method of solving the linear problem. The first method is graphical method. Graphical method of solving any linear problem. So इसके लिए मैं आपको इक्वेशन दूंगा 4-5 in the form of constraint. Like I have this equation 5x plus y is less than 100. X plus y is less than, let's say, 60. And your x is greater than 0, and your y is also greater than 0. These two are also important, है ना? Sometimes students forget to write this, but these are also important. ये आपको boundaries concise करने में help करेंगे. This x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0. That means you are in the first quadrant. So for this, we have to plot a graph. We have to take an overview from all these constraints on the graph paper or whatever you will provide it with. So okay, so how I'm going to show this equation on the graph. See, for this equation I'm doing for this equation, and similarly I will explain for others also. For this one, you can make a table like this, make a rectangle like this, where you have this x. This is up to you how you solve. This is just a method. You can use anything. You can do this part in rough also. So if I put x is equals to 0, So my y is what? 100. If I put y is equals to 0, so my x is 20. Right? Okay. And similarly, I will do for the next one. I will do for this one. That is, if my x comma y, if my x is 0, then my y is 60, and if my y is 0, then my x is 60, right? And these two values you already know, that is x is greater than 0 and greater than or equal to 0, and y is greater than or equal to 0. Clear? Is it clear till now?
Sir.
Okay. So now we will do on the graph paper, right? See, graph is already plotted in the book. I will directly take that graph from the book for the better understanding. See, this is a graph. ये जो आपका line है, that is 5x plus y. See, here you have y equals to, sorry, this is not 5x plus y. 5x plus y, x is 20 and y is 0. Yeah. See, this is a point A point that is 20 comma 0, right? And this point, this is 0 comma 100. Okay, so this we have considered the same points. So this line represent 5x plus y. And one more thing, this symbol that is less than or equal to, this is not required while making this line. इसका help तब होता है just to check in which area you are lying. Like यहाँ पे 5x plus y है ना, so that mean 5x plus y का मतलब आप कैसे चेक करोगे कि आप कौन से एरिया में लाई करते हो? Let me explain this to you. Okay. Now how you will check? See, this is your line, right? This is your line. Can you see my cursor? Okay. So this is my line, and either you can go this way or you can go this way, right? Either you can go this on the right hand side or you can go on the left hand side. So on which side you will go, that for that you have to check your constraint. अब यहाँ पे x y की कोई भी वैल्यू पुट करके देखो, put some value in this region, इस region में कोई वैल्यू पुट करो, let put this value. If that is satisfying your constraint, so that means you are lying in this area, or if not, so you are lying on the other side. So this is a 10 comma 0, right? Just put 10 comma 0. If I put 10, so this is 50 and this is 10. So definitely this is less than 100, right? So this equation is right. So that mean we will lie on the left hand side of this line, that is 5x plus y. Okay, is it clear till now? Is it clear?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So यहाँ पे मेरा एरिया कंस्टेंट, एरिया मतलब जो है वो कंस्टेंट हो गया. Like I have to take shaded portion only on the left hand side of this equation. So this is for the first line, है ना? That is 5x plus y is equals to 100. Similarly, you have to check for others also. मैं इसको आपको explain करता हूँ. आप इस लाइन के इस रीजन में लाई कर रहे हो, right? This is your line. Now check for the other one. For x plus y is less than or equal to 60. So this is your x plus y. this is your x plus y, this line. This is x plus y is equals to 60, right? So this is already plotted. So for this, you have to check either this will go on the upside or this will go on the downside. So for that also you have to take any point on this region, है ना? किसी भी region में आप point लेके check कर लो. Let's say this is I'm taking point as a 30,0. Okay, I'm taking this point. So इस point के लिए मैं इसमें put करूँगा 30 plus 0, that is 30, and 30 is less than 60. So this is satisfying. So that means we will lie on this region. Okay, we will lie on this region. तो इसको इस लाइन के मैं इधर लाई करूंगा कहीं. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please open your cameras. Sorry for the network disturbance. Please open your cameras. And for this line, this x plus y, मेरा ये वाला रीजन आ रहा है. ये कुछ कलर अजीब हो गया, बट आपको इससे समझ आएगा बेटर, राइट? माय ड्राइंग इज वेरी गुड. सो लीव इट, कंफ्यूजन होगा इससे. ओके, मैं आपको क्लियर बताता हूँ. ये इस आपको एग्जाम में कैसे करना है, एग्जाम में इतना वो ड्राइंग नहीं करना है. कॉर्नर्स पे ऐसे एक पॉइंट एरो लगाना, showing this side with the pencil, and for this also. Okay, and for the last two equations, you have x is greater than or equal to 0, and y is greater than or equal to 0. So that means यहाँ पे और इसके ऊपर, right? So when you will imagine this, right, when you will imagine this is a line. इसके इधर का एरिया, इसके इधर का एरिया, इसके उधर का एरिया, और इसके उधर का एरिया. तो आपके पास ये वाला एरिया आएगा, this shaded portion. Understood? This is your feasible solution. This is also known as feasible solutions. इसको हम feasible solution भी बोलते हैं. Okay. And one more thing, like if I ask you that is 10 comma 10 is a feasible solution, then what you will say? If this is a point, that is 10 comma 10. If I ask you that is this solution is feasible, then what will be your answer?
Sir, it is feasible.
It is feasible. So for as per the definition of feasible solution, the points within the area, within the shaded area or on the boundaries are feasible solutions. Okay. Point within and on the boundaries of the feasible region represent feasible solution. All right. This is an important thing. Points on boundary and inside feasible region. Bible curriculum. Points on boundary and inside feasible region. Okay. This is feasible solution. And obviously जो point इससे बाहर lie करेंगे, they are infeasible solutions, right? Like this point, this 40 is infeasible. Is it clear?
Sir.
So this was the graphical method, है ना? And one more thing, how you will check the corresponding values of the Z? See, जितने भी आपके corner points होते हैं, on those points you have to check your feasible solution on that term, what I told you, this. हाँ, on that term, on that values, you have to check your objective function value. और उस पे आपको check करना है that's what you required. If you want to maximize your objective function or minimize, so you have to do accordingly. Like over here, you have 3 points, like this 0,60, 0,60. This B is 10, 10,50, and this you have to find out. This intersection you have to find it out. If you have a proper graph, then you can get these values from the graph. But if you are making this on एग्जाम शीट, है ना, तो उसमें उसमें आप उस केस में आप कैसे सॉल्व करोगे? यू कैन यूज एनी मेथड, इधर ग्राफ व्हाट एलिमिनेशन और सब्स्टिट्यूशन, किसी भी मेथड यूज करके आप ये इंटरसेक्शन की वैल्यू फाइंड कर सकते हो. And the last one is this A point, that is 20,0. And see, these all points are feasible points. They are on the boundaries of feasible region. So you have to consider only feasible points. Okay. Now on these points, if my question was like maximize Z, तो मैं Z की यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम वैल्यू निकाल लेता. Z जो आपका कंस्टेंट होता, अगर यहाँ पे कोई कंस्टेंट दिया होता, है ना, if you have some function like this objective function, so for that you can find the values on these points. And if question says that you have to maximize that part, so you can take the maximum value from that, and you will say that on, and you will say like at this point, at this feasible point in the feasible region, your objective function is maximum, and the maximum value is whatever जो भी आपके पास आएगा। ऑलराइट, सो नाउ लेट्स डू अ क्वेश्चन। एक क्वेश्चन कीजिए और मेरे को बताइए। यू हैव टू सॉल्व दिस ग्राफिकली। यू हैव टू मैक्सिमाइज द कंस्ट्रेंट, मैक्सिमाइज दिस ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन।
सर
Done, sir.
Okay. So, Wait a minute. What is the maximum value? Am I audible?
Sir, 120 at 30 comma 0.
120 at 30 comma 0. Right.
Sir,
आपका सही है अंजलिना?
Yes, sir.
Good. So graph must be like, ऐसा कुछ आपके पास ग्राफ आया होगा. Right. This is a graph. सेम ग्राफ है.
sir,
Yes, sir.
आप इस कॉर्नर पॉइंट्स पे, आपको ये कॉर्नर पॉइंट्स जो दिए होंगे इस पे आपको वैल्यूज चेक करनी है z की. सो एंड यू कैन चेक एट 0 ऑल्सो, है ना. दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉर्नर पॉइंट. So इस पे 0, दिस इज 120, 110 and 50. So this is this is the maximum value at 30 comma 0. All right. Okay. Graphical minimize. Okay. Now in this question, you have to minimize the z value. So for minimum, just we have to take the minimum value. Solve the following linear problem graphically. Minimize z equals to 200x plus 500y, and these are your constraints.
answer.
Okay, how much we are getting? The minimum value.
Minimum value is 2300 at 43.
Yeah, that is right. Are you done?
Sir,
क्या आ रहा है आपका आंसर?
2300.
ठीक है. This is the graph that we will get. Right. ये ग्राफ आपको मिला है ना? And you will solve
Sir.
this constraints. So you are going to get this graph. And this is your minimum point at 4,3 at this point. अभी आप इसका इंटरसेक्शन निकाल के पॉइंट फाइंड कर रहे हो ना बी को. इन एग्जाम ऑल्सो अगर आपको ग्राफ शीट नहीं प्रोवाइड की गई तो ऐसे ही निकालना है. और अगर प्रोवाइड की गई तब भी रफ पे आप एक बार ऐसे चेक कर लेना कंस्टेंट ये इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट फाइंड करके. ओके, बिकॉज समटाइम ग्राफ में थोड़ा इधर उधर होने की वजह से एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट नहीं आता है. ओके, डू यू हैव बुक द लेटेस्ट एनसीईआरटी? किसी के पास है? नहीं है. इब्राहिम अली,
Sir.
डू यू हैव?
Sir.
प्लीज चेक हाउ मेनी एक्सरसाइज इट हैज.
Sir, I don't have the latest.
लेटेस्ट नहीं है आपके पास?
Sir.
Because in the updated syllabus you have only this topic, only this one, whatever we have covered till now, and based on this we have exercise 12.1. That's it. So abhi khatam nahi hua hai. We will do practice. I'm not going to end this lecture now. Okay, so the next question is, in this question you have to find both the maximum and minimum value. Okay, solution. And इस चैप्टर से आपके पास बस यही एक टॉपिक है, एंड एक क्वेश्चन तो इसमें से डेफिनेटली आएगा. So this is the question. ठीक है. Solve the following problem graphically. Minimize and maximize z is equals to 3x plus 9y. And these are the constraints. And this you have to find maximum and minimum both the values of your objective function.
Sir,
So
Okay, good. Okay, so what is your maximum and what is your minimum value?
sir, maximum is 540 and minimum is 90.
Hmm. What's your answer, Angelina?
maximum 180 and minimum 60.
So that is the right answer. Maximum is 180 and minimum is 60. Ali, please check your answer. Please check the solution. आपका ग्राफ कुछ ऐसा बनेगा. Something like this. All right. चेक कीजिए कहाँ
सर
पे मिस्टेक हुआ. डन.
सर x is equals to y का लाइन मिल गया था इसलिए.
Okay, okay, okay. So now is it clear?
सर
Okay. And 2 points. So this is a question from your exercise first. Right. In this, you have show that the minimum of z occurs at more than 2 points. So जो आपका minimum होगा, definitely that should be same, है ना? और वो 2 से ज्यादा पॉइंट पे वो मिनिमम आपका आएगा. Like in this, you have a multiple optimal solution for the maximum. ठीक है. इस केस में आपको मिनिमम आएगा ऐसे तो. डू दिस एंड इसके बाद मैं आपको पी वाई क्यू कराता हूँ. इसी लेक्चर में कंप्लीट करते हैं ये चैप्टर. अगले लेक्चर में नया चैप्टर करेंगे.
Done, sir.
So tell me what is the minimum point, sorry, minimum value कहाँ पे आ रही है?
Minimum value 300 at 60 0.
300 at
60
60
0.
0 and
Maximum at 600 at 60 30 and 120 0.
60 30 and 120 and 0. बट आपसे क्वेश्चन में तो ये पूछा गया था, शो दैट द मिनिमम ऑफ z occur at more than 2 points. यही क्वेश्चन है ना? लेट मी वेरीफाई दिस.
Yes, sir.
सो यहाँ पे तो मैक्सिमम आ रहा है 2 बार. दिस इज एक्सरसाइज पॉइंट 1. Check the solution once again. Okay, that is right. यहाँ पे आई डोंट नो कुछ मिस्टेक हुआ होगा. That is right. This is correct. अली आपका है.
Yes, sir.
Maximum at this point, that is 600 on these 2 points, and minimum at is 300. Minimum 300 at 60 comma 0. All right. Now let's do some previous year questions. Use the graphical method to solve the following LPP. LPP is linear programming problem. Minimize z is equals to x plus 2y. And these are your constraints.
Sir.
हो गया? Okay, so what is the minimum value? Ali, tell me what is minimum value?
I got 2.
2. Okay, Angelina, what about you?
Oh, sir.
2. At what point?
2,0.
2,0.
Okay, so this 2 comma 0 is the intersection point, right? Sorry, not intersection. Uh, what is your intersection point? What is the intersection point?
2/3, 8/3.
Yeah, that is right. Okay, it is right. Hmm. You are getting 2, right? 2 as a minimum value. Z main is 2. And this is at point 2 comma 0. Is it right?
Sir.
Is it right? 2 comma 0.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, ये पॉइंट चेक कीजिए आप इसके अंदर पुट करके. 2 is greater than or equal to 6. Right. So this is not satisfying. So definitely कहीं ना कहीं mistake हुआ है. The point that you will get, that must be in the feasible region, and your feasible region is made up of all these constraints, so that must follow this. Right. नारे 2 आ रहा है. कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? जरीना आया आपका?
I still got the same answer too.
टू ही आ रहा है.
Yes, sir.
Ali, what about you?
सर सेम आंसर आ रहा है सर.
But see, you are getting this 2 at this point, 2 comma 0. So this is not satisfying this constraint. If you put 2 comma 0 over here, so this is 2 plus 0, that is not greater than equals to 6. So definitely something is there. कुछ ना कुछ problem है इस question में. Either you have problem or in this, or you have some constraint problem. Okay, what is the value of your this z when your a is 2 by 3 and 8 by 3? You got this intersection, no? 2 by 3 and 8 by
Yes.
3. It's 6.
Yes, sir.
And you have 0 comma 4 also.
0,3, sir, right?
0 comma 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I found. Sir, I had to take the constraint outside.
चेक कीजिए दोबारा.
Minimum point is 6.
Minimum 26.
Right. 6.
6, yeah. 6 is the right answer. Minimum value will be 6 at point 2 by 3,
8 by
8 by
3.
3. Yeah, this is the right answer. Angelina, check your solution once again. Just check the direction of constraint equations.
Yes, sir. 6.
आ गया. ओके, चलिए ठीक है, अच्छी बात है. ये क्वेश्चन ध्यान से करना, थोड़ा सा आराम से. 1-2 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा हो जाएंगे तो उससे कुछ होगा नहीं, लेकिन गलत हो जाएगा तो 5 या 6 मार्क्स चले जाएंगे. What, both of you did the same mistake. 2 comma 0 and answer is true. And do one more thing. At the last of the getting your minimum or maximum value as per the question, whatever it is required, and please put that point in your constraints. If I nahi karta, so you will, you have to think that this two is the right answer. है ना? You will assume that this is the right, but you have to check the point at which you are getting your minimum value or maximum value. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस कंस्ट्रेंट। ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्लियरली दिख रहा है 2,0 एंड दिस इज x plus 2 pi is greater than equals to 6, so when you will put this is not satisfying, so ये आपको चेक करना है, दिस इज फॉर द क्रॉस चेकिंग। लेट्स डू वन मोर क्वेश्चन। X plus y, x plus 5, x plus right. Okay, now do this one. Solve graphically, maximize this function, that is z is equals to 2x plus 5y, and these are the constraints. Now you know how to solve these type of questions, so now your main focus will be speed.
Sir.
Done.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Tell me the maximum value, Z max.
31.
51,
31.
21,
31.
31. Okay. Okay. 31. Sorry. 31. It is 31. Right. Ali, what's your answer?
Sir.
Is it same?
Sir.
Okay, so and at what point you are getting this?
3, 5.
3,5.
Sir.
At what point? You are not audible.
3,5.
3,5, na?
Sir.
Yeah, it is right. 3,5, that is right. So all the constraints are verified. Okay. So this is the correct answer. Right. 3,5 आएगा आपके पास 0, 5, 0, 0, 5, 5, 3 and 3,5. So 3,5 पे आपके पास you have this maximum 31. Okay, so इतना बहुत है इस चैप्टर के लिए ना. All right. In the next class, इस चैप्टर में किसी चीज में डाउट है? एक ही टॉपिक था बस, और कोई टॉपिक तो है नहीं, बस यही टॉपिक. इसी से क्वेश्चन आएगा जो भी 4-5 मार्क्स का आएगा. So in the next class, we have left with 4 chapters. One is probability and statistics. That is 2 chapter. Do you have statistics? No, I think not. Yeah. So you have a probability, you have a vector analysis, vector, then you have a 3D geometry. नहीं, 3D geometry नहीं है. Let me check.
Differential
Determinant.
equations. Sir.
Yeah, we have left with differential equation, probability, vector algebra, and 3D geometry. Yeah. So we have left with 4 chapters. Okay. So in the next class, what we should start? Tell me. See, if we will start this vector algebra, then we have to do 3D geometry.